Good morning, friends. Welcome to episode 7 of the Trilogy Yarns podcast, take 2. I recorded earlier. I am not a professional, nor do I have someone come in to do professional makeup for me. So as I was playing it back, I noticed right here a big glob of mascara. You would think that before I did this, I would double check. Now I've got crazy hair. I'm trying to decide what to do with my hair. I don't know. I'm debating whether to go back short and spiky again. I need something that will be easy to maintain when I have surgery because I'm going to have a broken wing. I can talk about that more in life updates. So anyway, let's get into episode 7.5 because life. My name is Nancy. I am the owner of Trilogy Yarns. I am based in Spokane, Washington, in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, where fall is upon us. The leaves, I'm looking out the window. The leaves have not started to turn yet, but the evenings and the mornings are, there's a little bit of a chill in the air. I have not turned my heat on yet, but I have turned the fireplace on in the morning just to get the chill out of the house. We're getting some rain this afternoon, some much needed rain. It's pretty dry here in the Northwest. We still have fires burning. And then back up to 80 next week. So, we're holding on to summer by our fingernails, but I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for the knits. It's been so hot here that I've had a hard time even wanting to knit. And it's been like 3 weeks and I don't have a finished object. Well, I have some finished color swatches, which we'll talk about in the shop news, but I don't have any finished garments. I have been working. I have been knitting. I've been crocheting. I think when it was so hot and we're in the dye studio and it's 100 degrees outside, we dye in my garage. So it's quite warm in the garage. I do have a nice large double car garage, so I keep my car parked in half and then we dye in the other half. And one day I just got in the car to turn it on to see what the temperature was, and it said 90. So it was 100 degrees outside. It was 90 degrees in the garage where we were dyeing, and the humidity is like 120% because we have all these steam pots going. So looking forward to fall for the dyeing. It is make it a little more pleasant. We did some dyeing. Oh, we did a lot of dyeing yesterday. We do a lot of dyeing every day. We kick out about 600 skeins a week. So we did a lot of dyeing yesterday, but we had the garage doors open. I have a little, well, they call them man doors. I call it woman door because I am a woman. So we can get a nice cross breeze going, which is good, except for when we're speckling, because we have to be real careful that the speckles don't fly to where they're not supposed to fly. Let's see, I kind of started rambling. No finished objects. Trilogy Yarns. So let's get into what I have been working on. Oh, excuse me. I'm recording on my phone today. So let me know in the comments how that looks. I'm going to pull up here one of the things I am working on. I am working on the Hahana, Hahana, by Lisa Richardson. So let me pull it up here. I got new glasses. What do you guys think? They're just cheaters from Costco, but you do what you got to do when you can't see. Anyway, here's the Hahana, and so it's a long crocheted tunic top, and this is my Rhinebeck sweater. I wasn't sure I was going to get it done. All of a sudden, I am getting my knitting mojo back. And so I do think I'll get it done. I think we fly out, I think it's 3 weeks from today. We fly out to Rhinebeck. So excited. We could talk about that later. I am doing this on Trilogy yarns, the plush base. So it is a merino cashmere nylon in a fingering. The colorway I'm doing is Lincoln Park on a size E hook. I don't know what that is in millimeters, sorry. So it's been a little difficult to see, but I have been able to get the lighting figured out. It's done in pieces. I don't know if I said that since I've already podcasted once. Done in pieces, which I don't mind putting together a sweater. I do mind not being able to try it on. So I'm hoping it'll work. It is a super wash. I do want a little bit of some positive ease with this. So I'll have a little bit of play. So I'm hoping it'll fit. If not, I have other sweaters that people in Rhinebeck haven't seen. So I have lots of options, but I'm hoping this will work. So anyway, here is, I'm going to slide back. So it's super long. It goes below my hips. And this is, here's my armhole shaping. So the front and the back are both knit the same. Look at that stitch. Isn't that gorgeous? This is really fun. It is a little see-through. I will be wearing something under it, so there'll be no boobage going on at Rhinebeck. I probably will opt for like a black camisole to go under it. So there's one piece of it. Second piece is on the floor because that's what we do with our knitting. So here is the other piece, and I am about, I measured last night, I think I'm about 2 inches away from doing the armhole shaping. I should have this done by the end of the week. Let's see, this is Wednesday. I should have this done by the end of the week. And I did already start one sleeve. So here's the sleeve. Now in the pattern, let me see that gorgeous pattern. In the pattern, the sleeves are quite long. And I don't like that. I'm gonna probably opt for a bracelet length. That way I can get done that much faster. Although this crocheting is pretty fast. This was like 2 nights worth of work. This one I have to pay a little bit of attention to because you do have your increases. But I am getting close to being done. I do need to measure this to see how much longer I want to make it. So I wasn't sure at first I was going to have this done for Rhinebeck. Now I am. Oh, hey, hello. Sorry, I moved things around here. So yeah, I'm 99% confident I'm going to have it done for Rhinebeck, barring something happening like a new cast on, squirrel. So I am working on that. The other project I have worked on a little bit since last time we talked, but not a lot because I've been gone a lot. And when I'm on the road, this one is hard to work on because it's a charted pattern and I am into the mosaic knitting of it now. So I have to pay attention. But this is the Trilogium shawl, named after Trilogy yarns. Trilogium shawl by Susanna Lobos Designs. This is done in the light color is Trilogy Yarns Plush Base and the Platinum Mist, and then the color work, and it was just some eyelet stripes down here at the very bottom is where I've started the mosaic knitting. But the color I'm using is Lip Sync for Your Life in Surrey. So I don't know if you can see, I don't know where my camera is with the phone. It's up there. So you can see there's a little bit of halo. So I am doing the Surrey alpaca silk, and I'm carrying it double because I wanted it to be a little bit heavier so it would pop a little bit. I like knitting with Surrey. I don't have a problem knitting with Surrey. I have a problem with this because I am carrying it double. I would not recommend doing that. You can do it, but I probably won't do it again. So on my eyelet rows, you're doing knit two together, yarn over, and slip slip knits, which singly is no problem, but carrying the Trilogy, I thought I was well caffeinated, maybe not. Carrying the Surrey double is just a little bit tighter for those. So I am done with most of, I think there might be another eyelet row at the bottom, and then there is like a picot edging. It's going to be gorgeous. I think the pattern comes out this week. I failed as a test knitter, but I did want to do a sample for the shop. So this is the Trilogy shawl by Susanna Lobos Designs. And those are, now I have ball of Surrey on the floor between my legs. It's crazy. Good thing the cats are outside. So that is all I'm actively working on. I do have some dream knitting. The first thing is in the current issue of Pom Pom magazine. There is really some fun stuff in this one. But the sweater that I am going to do is I think it's pronounced Maya, the Maya sweater. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? It is an all over color work, or the body is all over color work. This is knit bottom up, and the armholes and the neck are steeped. So it's just an all over, you know, no purling, just round and round and round with the color work. This is done on a DK, you know, a kind of a heavier DK, a light worsted is what the sample was knit in. And I'm almost certain I'm going to do it out of my sport yarn. My sport base is 100% superwash merino. I really like the sport yarn. I like the way it knits up. So I am almost certain I'm going to do the sport. So I will have to swatch, which if you guys know me, you know I'm not a swatcher. I drag my heels when it comes to swatching. The only time I swatch is if I'm changing the yarn weight. So I probably will swatch. I don't know that I want to go up in needle size because I don't want a real loose fabric. So I may go up a pattern size. I'm not sure yet. And I think I have my colors picked out. I'm going to use my Sand Dune and Dusty Mauve. I don't have a skein of those with me to show you, but once I get into it, I will show you. So just kind of a real soft, muted colorway. I'm going to do a knit along with a couple of friends. I'm not sure when we're going to start this. I'm hoping not for a little bit, at least till after Rhinebeck. So that is my first dream knit. My second dream knit, and you guys like my new glasses? I had to get new glasses because age. All right, where is? Give me just a minute. I should have had this ready, but I didn't. I had it ready the first time. The second one is a cardigan, and it is called Bayswater Cardigan, and it is by Laughing Star Knits. I'm going to see if I can find a good picture here of it. I hope that shows up good. It's just looks like a simple cardigan, no buttons. I'm not a fan of buttons on cardigans. It's got this beautiful kind of an open cable design down the sleeve and then also down the front bands. It is a DK weight cardigan. This, I think, is what it's going to be what I take to Rhinebeck if I finish my Rhinebeck sweater. I do have a new base that I am thinking of carrying in the shop that I'm going to use for that. It is a DK weight, and it's a merino yak and silk. I have played with it. I've dyed up a few colors. I love the way that it takes the dye. I love the way that any of my yak yarns look. The yak has a kind of a taupey base color, and so when you dye that with the yarns, the depth of color you get and the way that it takes the dye is, absolutely stunning. So I think I'm gonna dye up a sweater's quantity of that and play with that before I make a final decision. I'm not sure what color I want to do yet. I don't know. I haven't decided. That is to be determined. I'm going to look at the yak colors that I have and spend some time thinking about that. But that is my future knitting. I'm excited to get it going. I haven't done a cardigan for a few years, so it'll be fun to get a cardigan on the needles. And like I say, hopefully that'll be Rhinebeck knitting. Honestly, I don't know how much knitting I'm going to get done at Rhinebeck. There's a bunch of us that we have podcasted together for a couple years. Some of us have not met in person, so we're all going to Rhinebeck. We have a big house. We have a bunch of people that we're staying with. It's going to be porch knitting, Rhinebeck. We are going to go to Woolen Folk on Friday. Our friends, our podcast, are going to be there. Ray and Kevin from Needles at the Ready will be there. So yeah, we're going to go spend Friday at Woolen Folk, Saturday Rhinebeck, maybe Sunday. We do have tickets for both days, but I think it's going to be just a lot of fun. We're gonna get to see each other in person. We're going to have good food. I'm sure we'll have good adult beverages. We're going to laugh and have a great time. So if you're going to Rhinebeck and you see me, stop by and say hi. It's nice to get to meet people in person. My first time at Rhinebeck, so I'm excited. It's 3 weeks away, so I have lots to get done in 3 weeks. So that is my dream knitting. The only acquisitions I got this week were I purchased Chalgu needles. Chalgu interchangeables are my new needle of choice. I've always been an Addie girl, but I really like the Chalgus. So I did purchase a needle tip and some cables from May from 3stitchesshort.com. Those came, and that was the only, and the Pom Pom magazine, but those were the only acquisitions this time. So I guess that brings us to shop news. So what's new in the shop? So let's talk monthly clubs. I do have 4 monthly clubs that I am currently running. One of them is my Color Explosion Mini Club. Let's see if I can hold all of these. So this was the one that these ship out around the 1st of the month. So these are the ones that went out around the 1st of September. That is a monthly subscription. You get 6 20-gram minis, all new colors. These are not colors that I have in my shop. So you get 6 20-gram minis. Pretty stuff. So that's the Color Explosion Mini Club. The other, and that is a monthly subscription club. The other monthly subscription club I have is my Broadway Musicals Club. I am having so much fun with that one. I'm going to show I'm going to show in a minute what this month's club colorway is. I am thinking everybody should have theirs. If they don't and you want to look away, I'm going to give you fair warning. But that is a monthly subscription club. In that club, you get a picture of the playbill that I dye the yarn from. You get a sample of the Eucalyptus wool wash, and you get either a yarn goodie, a self-care goodie. You always get a little something something in that one. So that's Broadway Musical. So I'm going to show it now. If you haven't got it and you want to look away, here's your chance to look away. This month's was Hairspray. So here is the yarn that I dyed for Hairspray. It's got all the different speckling in there for the Hairspray word. This one was a fun one. So there's Hairspray. The other monthly clubs I have my Discovery of Witches Club. That shipped out a couple weeks ago. That is a 3-month subscription. I sadly I didn't dye up an extra skein this month to show you. But those are based on the Discovery of Witches trilogy by Deborah Harkness. I think it's her name, Deborah Harkness. And so that's a fun one. As with the Broadway and the Discovery of Witches and my Friends Monthly Club, you do have your choice of base that you want those to come on. So then my 4th club is the Friends Monthly Club based on the great TV show Friends. That one I dyed up yesterday, so I'm not going to show you that. It will ship out. I may get it skeined and labeled today. I'm not sure, but that should ship out by the end of the week. There again, you have your choice of base, and I'm having a lot of fun with that because how can you not like Friends? All the different sayings. Yeah. So those are the monthly clubs. Advents are the Halloween Advents have been shipped. If you have not received it yet, you should be receiving it soon. And international orders you should receive by the 1st of October. My holiday advent was Schitt's Creek themed this year. Those are sold out. Thank you to everybody that has purchased one. We have the colorways figured out. We don't have everything dyed up because it takes so long to dye up all those minis and stuff, but we have got the colorways figured out. That one is going to be a fun one. I am doing that in collaboration with Joanna from Stitch on the High Notes. So she has a Schitt's Creek themed drawstring bag. I've seen the fabric. It's fun. And there's also a pattern support in that one. So once again, thank you to everybody that ordered those. Those will ship, I'm hoping for the 2nd week of November. That is my goal. So you have those in plenty of time for December 1st. I know that some of you don't like it when I ship that early. I've heard from you guys that the temptation is hard. But I do want to make sure that they all arrive by December 1st. So, the other thing is in the shop is I have been knitting up some color swatches. There's that word swatch. But I have been knitting up some color swatches. I do a lot of trunk shows, and I do a lot of trunk shows at the same time. So it's hard for me to have garments knit up in every colorway and available to ship out to the different trunk shows. So I've started knitting up some color swatches. And these will be much easier to ship out to the yarn stores so people can see how they knit up. And I am just doing little swatches. So if you're going to do like a pair of socks or something in the round, you know it's going to, a lot of these will micro stripe. But so this is some color swatches. This one is English Gardens. Here is English Gardens in the skein. So that is English Gardens. And as I get these done, I will get them photographed and put on the website too. I have Frozen. Here's Frozen in the skein. I have Poison. Here's Poison. Here's Poison in the skein. Midwest Sunset, one of my favorites. This was based on a photograph that Ross by Smells Like Yarn took. He was flying home one night and looked out the window and saw a sunset. Here's Midwest Sunset. Look at the colors in that, guys. That is, I think Midwest Sunset is one of my favorite. So that is Midwest Sunset. Another one that I'm really liking lately, Sea Urchins. Isn't it funny how it just almost has that Argyle look? Here is Sea Urchins. Sea Urchins. So that's new what's going in the shop. Trunk shows, I'm busy. I had a trunk show last weekend at Bazaar Girls over in Port Townsend. Fun town. If you ever get to the Northwest, you need to get to Port Townsend. They had a grand opening. They moved their shop into a bigger building, so they're in an old schoolhouse, and it's light, airy, lots of windows, big tall ceilings, beautiful, beautiful shop. They have classrooms. So I did a trunk show there. I took, I think, 686 skeins over, and I came back with none. That was good. That was good. The week before, I was at Quintessential Knits in Duval, Washington. If you live in that area, Judy has a beautiful shop, lots of fibers. That was a fun show. Judy put up with me. I stayed at her house, so we got to sit out on her back patio and knit after we were in the shop. So that was fun. I am home this weekend, which is my last non-trunk show weekend before the next weekend I have totally off is Thanksgiving, which is crazy. So I am in town this weekend. Next weekend, I will be at Heart to Heart Knitting, excuse me, in Poulsbo, Washington. So back over the other side of the state. I do the majority of my shows over there. That's about a 6-hour drive with a 1-hour ferry ride. So I will get some knitting done on the ferry. I should get a ferry, like you get 10 rides, you get one free, because I'm on the ferry a lot back and forth over there. But it's a nice break when you drive for 4.5, 5 hours. You get an hour break that you can get out and stretch your legs, although I usually just sit in the car and knit, but it is a nice little break. And then the weekend after that, which I think is the second weekend in October, I am doing a trunk show in my own backyard in Spokane at the Hook and Needle Nook. So if you live in the eastern side of the state and you want to see some Trilogy yarns in person, I will be there. That will just be a Saturday show. I don't believe Esther's open on Sunday, so that will be just a one-day show. So that'll be good. That'll give me Sunday to, gear up for the next one. And then the weekend after that is Rhinebeck. So I am over the moon excited. I don't know how much I've talked about Rhinebeck because, like I said, I've podcasted this, or I've recorded this once before, but really looking forward to Rhinebeck. I don't know how much purchasing I'll be doing. I just want to go and see people and, see upstate New York in the fall. Just, to get away. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, I think that's about it. Life updates, still slowly working on the house. The painting is done. I did order a mattress and box spring for the guest room because I didn't have one. I have my grandfather's bed that I have in there, so it's kind of cool to have my grandfather's bed in there. I thought I ordered a mattress and box spring, but they just delivered a mattress. And I said, where's the box spring? And they said, you didn't order one. So why would I just order a mattress and not a box spring? I went back and looked at the order. Sure enough, I had just ordered a mattress. So I have the mattress on there, but nobody's sleeping on it yet. So I do need to order the box spring. The house, I've decided on a contractor for the roofing. It's all a go. They're looking at probably about a month from now to start roofing. I think, well, maybe the third, fourth week, maybe when I get back from Rhinebeck, we'll start roofing. So that'll be good to have the new roof before the snow flies. What else? I see the surgeon this week about my shoulder. For those of you that don't know, I am having a shoulder replacement. I had been blessed with early onset severe arthritis. I say early onset, I just had a birthday last week, so maybe it's not that early. But I had been blessed with severe arthritis, slowly getting my joints replaced. I've had the hip done. Now I'm having the shoulder done. I am not looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the relief of the pain, but I am not looking forward to the surgery. I've had shoulder surgery on my right shoulder. I had a labral tear, and I swore I'd never have shoulder surgery again because you don't lie down. You don't sleep lying down. You have to be in a chair sleeping, and the physical therapy was so much worse than the hip. But I have to do it. So my plan is to be in a muumuu for several months. They said it is a 6-month recovery. I'm hoping it doesn't take that long because Trilogy Yarns is my income. And if I am off work for 6 months, that's not good. We will still be dyeing. I do have an employee. Lucy works for me part-time, so we will be dyeing. I will be hopefully sending out for trunk shows. We are planning on going to, used to be Medona. Now I think it's Red Alder, and I think that's in February. So I will be going as a bystander because I will be on a strict weight lifting limit for 6 months. So I am hoping to do that. But yeah, I think that is it. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. That does help me to grow an audience. Comment, subscribe. I do have several new subscribers, so thank you for subscribing. I love reading all the comments. So if you have anything to say, good, bad, or indifferent, give me a comment. I do take constructive criticism into heart. Like I say, I am recording on my phone this time. So let me know if you think that is better. And I guess that's it. So support your local yarn stores, support your local indie dyers. My heart just sings every time I get an order. And I hopefully will see you guys all before Rhinebeck. I'll try to get another short video out. But if not, come say hi at Rhinebeck. All right, everybody, take care and we'll talk soon. Bye.